is time for the 2023 Lac St. Louis Regionals to begin. And yes, of course, that loss previewed in the Montage pregame is in fact fresh on the Mohawks' minds. The school where I work at, well, two of our players go there, and I got to speak to both of them yesterday. Tyson Kyer, Rendier, both of them saying, this is the team that we lost to. This is the team who beat us. This is the team who we need to beat. And indeed, while revenge would be sweet, it doesn't really make a big difference here because you got four other teams who are here. So let's take a look at them, shall we? Pierre Fall Barons, 19-2 and 3. The Lakeshore Leopards, tonight's opponents, 19-3 and 2. St. Laurent Warriors, 21-1 and 2. And then the St. Laurent Gladiators, 13-5 and 6. Kahnawake, 16-0-2, champions of the LHTO, and it's a chance for them to get on track here to start off this 2023 Lac St. Louis Regional Championships. My name's Brandon Bordeaux. Yawagoa, if you're just listening for the first time, that means thank you. Please give us a sub. We're at 1,039. Please keep adding. Each and every single subscription adds to our total and helps us in the long run. Starting netminders in goal for the Lakeshore Leopards, Musa Fitzgerald, Sugway Arakwani Sabrera in goal for the Mohawks. And I want to take a look specifically at Abrera and Arakwahaway Tuax tonight. Remember, in 2020, they were part of Ronnie Stacey's Adam A team, which was denied the chance to play in the regionals. And this time, we are underway as Francois Chabert banks it off the board. Chabert scored the game winner in overtime in that semifinal, which we showed you during the previews. Daly Lazar gave the puck up, and now it's played up to center ice. Here come the Mohawks. Russell's nudging across, lost it off his stick, and it's going to be picked back up by number 70. That's Caleb McCumber in orange. Daly Lazar whips one off the boards. That skips back up the boards and gets out of the zone. Here's Kahnawake Dixon. Kahnawake Dixon's pass gets by everybody. Tipped off of a stick, so icing is waved. Wrap around. And sorry about that. Something's up with the camera here. A wraparound attempt was thwarted, and all right, so we're gonna have to do this freehand, folks. I'm sorry, but the tripod's of no use right now because there's something in the way over here. Shot back in by Lakeshore. Picked up by Lakeshore. Sent back around the horn. And here comes the Leopards, led by number 21, Sebastian Nardozzi. And the puck is picked back up though by Lakeshore, sent back up to the opposite side of the ice. Backhanded back behind the Mohawks net. Arakwahaway Tuax picks it up. Tuax has a look and gets one out of his own, up to Rendier. Ashton Stock up to Ren. Ren trying to split the defense. It's Tuax in alone. He scores! Arakwahaway Tuax, the man I said watch out for at the start of the broadcast. Again, he was part of that 2020 Adam A team, which were denied the opportunity to play in the regional championships. We all know why. I'll get demonetized if I say why, but we all know what happened at the start of 2020. So it's Tuax from Rendier, and that makes it 1-0. And look out! Tyson Kyer's sneaking up the wing. That pass picked off, and Felix Huffman will get it back into Mohawks territory. Dixon sends one around the boards. Picked up by Brascoop. and he plays it back behind the net. Brascoop coming out. He got tangled, and it's picked up by Bedard. Brascoop makes the move and then gets around a second. Here comes Kyer. Tyson Kyer coming in. Kyer, and he lost it trying to go back to the forehand. Kyer picks it up. Intercepted by the Mohawks. Knocked off the stick of Brascoop, comes back to the point. Dixon keeps it alive. Around the horn, Bedard back to get it. Bedard sends one around the horn, and it's picked off now by Desjardins, and Desjardins chips it up, and look out, Caleb McCubbert trying to get back into the play. Breakaway opportunity, Chaubert, Abrera says no! That's the other guy we talked about too at the start of the broadcast, Sugoi Abrera. He, of course, also part of that 2020 Adam A squad that were denied the opportunity to play here in the regionals. Face off one, a one-timer that's blocked by Ashton Stock. Stock around the horn. For Carson Deere, he took a bump penalty coming up the Lakeshore. Here comes Daly Lazar, and we have our first power play of the night. Elbowing is the call, and it's time for a Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play. Again, the 6 teams that are in this regionals, as we mentioned, the Pierrefonds Barons, who finished just slightly ahead of Lakeshore in the Eastern or the West Central Hockey League standings. They were 19-2-3, Lakeshore 19-3-2. The Mohawks and the HRS Eagles, and 2 teams from St. Laurent, the Warriors and the Gladiators. We'll see the Gladiators tomorrow at the Sports Complex. So here comes Kahnawake loading up a one-timer that's not on. Carson Deere, Riley Daibo, and that's cleared out of the zone by Lakeshore. And the Mohawks will have to regroup here. Kept alive. Matthews turns and fires, tipped off the outside of the net. Matthews got it again. Matthews out in front, and that's taken back by Daly Lazar. Lazar streaking in. Lazar. He shoots. Puck was behind the netminder, and now we got to whistle. The net's off its moorings, and play will be halted 40 seconds into the power play. Face off to the left of the Leopards net. 1-0 Mohawks on a goal from Arnaquahaway Tuax. Face off won by the Leopards. Huffman off the boards. Across. Slap shot! No! Cross and Tuax go there. And that'll be cleared out of the zone by the defensive Dixon. Or that's Cross, sorry. That's nudging Cross, 66 in orange. He looks up the ice. Skip passes over to the goal scorer, Tuax. Tuax sends it in front of the goal. That pass was intercepted en route. Intercepted back by Tuax. Good battle behind the goal. Dixon, or Cross has to play it back down low. He hits Ren Deere. Deere in front of the net. That pass was picked, and that'll get out. Caleb McCubbert has a look, and he'll fire it back into the Lakeshore zone. 5 minutes to go in period 1. 1-0 Mohawks. 25 seconds to go in the power play. That's just a bit offside. With 5 minutes exactly left here in period 1. Well, I'm interested to see what kind of strategy the Mohawks come out with. Don't forget, they had the lead in the very first game that these two teams played. And of course, Francois Chabert, the overtime winner, just 14 seconds into the extra frame. Shot back out. 15 seconds to go on the man advantage. Ashton Stock gave it up. And now there's Dixon battling for it. Puck taken away by Lakeshore. Wraparound try. Abrera shuts it down low, and he'll hang on for a faceoff. By the way, I'm free-handing this, folks. I'm not using the tripod because there's the staircase and stairwell that are in the way, and they prevent me from seeing another end of the ice. Clear to the point. Mohawks now 0 for 1 on the power play. Intercepted again by the Leopards. Here's a wrist shot. That is blocked. Follow-up chance. Abreu with the save. Rebound. Set wide of the goal. Picked back up behind that net. Kahnawake trying to come out. That's a dangerous way to come out, though. If you're Brass Scoop, you got to play that baby around the boards. Pass hits Neo Daibo in the back. And comes free to a high slot. Turnaround shot by Fulbert's not on. Sorry, that's Schubert, sorry, number 4. Back to the point it comes. Zuccarelli out in front. That's blocked. Follow-up chance. And that did not hit the net. Comes back to the point. Basu holds the zone. Basu walks in. Fires. No, he air-milled that one wide. Back on the other side. Comes into the front. Intercepted by the Mohawks. And again, they can't clear it. Daibo. No. And boy, should she ever take a piece out of Aiden Zuccarelli. Here's the wrist shot, and that hits Schubert. Mohawks have got to be gassed. Either Abreu's got to freeze it or they got to ice it here. Brass Scoop, that's not where you want to go. Abreu will freeze it though, and luckily for the Mohawks, this does not end up being costly. Well, I like the way the Mohawks, the Leopards played right there. They spent nearly a minute and a half pinned into the Mohawks zone. That really kind of halts the up and down breakneck pace that the Mohawks like to play at. Face off, one back, in front, intercepted away. Good read by Cross. In front of the goal. And here goes Riley Daibo. He's got Carson Deere streaking to the net, and that pass is blocked. Poked away, and now a potential 3-on-2. Odd man rush Leopards. Desjardins, he shoots. Daly Lazar to Riley Daibo. Back for Daly. Good pass. Daly accelerates. Daly, he had 5 goals in that Pierre Fall tournament in just 3 games, by the way. One of them came against Lakeshore in the semifinal overtime loss. 1-0 Mohawks, 2:30 to go here in the first. Shot back into the Mohawk zone. That's played up by Caleb McCumber. Carson Deere. Bedard. And that's intercepted nicely by McCumber, but he can't get rid of it. And now it is chopped up. Here comes Carson Deere against Bernard. Deere, he shoots, and he lifted this one wide. 2 minutes to play in the first. 1-0 Kahnawake leading. And that's chipped off the boards and down into Mohawks territory. Icing waved at the very last second. Caleb McCumber for Carson Deere. He tried to one-hand it out. Pop-off has a look, and that passes behind the intended target, which was Mayer. Daly Lazar trying to get it deep. Pass goes to the high slot where it's taken back by the Leopards, and they got 90 seconds to try and break out here. I'm assuming a lot less time to break out. That's how much time's left in the period. Back up the ice. And now brought in by the Leopards. Here's the wrister. How many shots have they blocked in this period? It's unbelievable. And now it's stolen back by Schubert. In front, lands on goal. Abreu punches it away. Played to the point, but not out. Final minute of play here in this first period. Rendier. And that'll get out. Arakwahaway 2-acts back behind the play. Shoots it in. 40 seconds to play. Picked up by Lakeshore. Hobert. And that'll somehow, some way make its way out. Jones lost it. Now it's chipped back. Schubert lost his balance. Ashton Daibo on the forecheck. And now it's picked back up by Zuccarelli. Perron receives the pass at the blue line. He ties up 2-acts, 14 seconds to play in the period. That puck skips off the stanchion 6 seconds to go. Tuax picks it up. And that is period 1. Kahnawake Tuax has the goal to put the Mohawks on top. 1-0 Kahnawake at the end of period 1. And away we go with the second period of play here. This first game of the Lac St. Louis Regional Hockey Championships U15B. Kahnawake Tuax out in front, backhander, blocker save. To the point it goes. Held in by Dixon. That shot broke a stick and the puck stays in. Rendier for Tuax. Kahnawake Tuax. He's got the goal. Tuax trying to play it back. And there's Jones saying hello. And that pass is going to split the uprights and get back out of the zone. Slashing call. No interference. And it looks like Darius Jones is going to go. And it's time for a Mohawks Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers penalty kill. Darius Jones, I've nicknamed the microwave this year because once you get him warmed up, it's hard to stop. He's gone on numerous scoring outbursts this year. The second-year player. Can you believe that? Good natural athlete, but only a second-year play in hockey. As we got a whistle and a false start on the draw. Nardozzi won it back to the point. Here's a wrist shot, but right on. And it looks like Oscar Popoff with the shot. That actually deflected en route. The Mohawks, the key thing for them is they have an abundance of defensemen. But they actually have to put a couple of players up, as we saw in the first period. Tyson Kyer was up, Leo Daibo was up, and in the regular season, Chase Deer played up. He's another natural defenseman. Popoff. Chip back into the Mohawk zone. And Kahnawake Tuax says, adios, hockey puck. 30 seconds gone by in the period, or the penalty play. 1-0 Mohawks. Chip back up. And that is cleared. Ooh, hit something. Knocked down at center ice. It's offside. Schubert came in on the offside as his far winger. It looks like Jack Bernard was just a little overzealous. Here we go. Back to work on the draw. Minute 10 left to go in the power play for Lakeshore. A wrist shot that scrapes up and over the top of the goal. Russet's nudging cross. Hacks this one all the way down the ice. Hacked it all the way down. It would have been out of bounds if there was no horns out there. That kind of sounds like my golf game, to be honest, as now Lakeshore has 45 seconds. Zaccardelli into Kahnawake territory. Zaccardelli sends it across, and that is chipped out. Look at that break. Caleb McCumber again. Pressure coming. Oh! There's Tyson Kyer up on forward, as we mentioned here. 25 seconds left to go in the power play. Stolen by Lakeshore. Drop back to the point. Here comes Mayer. Faking. Mayer. That's Nardozzi, sorry, 24. Nardozzi, Mayer, having some problems. Back out in front. That pass hits the side of the net. Scraped away. Comes back to the point. A wrist shot. Blocked! And Subai Nakwani Sabrera tracks it down through the trees in front of him. And that'll do it officially for this power play. Lakeshore 0 for 1, as are their counterparts. One nothing us. Mohawks played up to the point. Loose, and that goes off the mask of Abrera. That's what you call using your head. And Kyer Gets it out of the zone. 7 minutes to play. All 6 teams play 2 games each in the round robin, and then they'll go into a semifinal where 4 of the top 6 make it. Zaccardelli moving in on the far side. He shoots. Abrera knocked it away. Daibo had the puck go behind her, and away come the Mohawks. Brascu up the center, 2-on-1. Daibo not able to handle it. Out in front, Brascu. Penalty coming up on the Mohawks. And it's Kyer going for a rough. I don't think I picked it up in my view, but so Ronnie Stacy's arguing, I didn't see it. That's not to say that it didn't happen, but I just personally didn't see it in my view. I just took a quick look at the replay. I didn't happen to see much. Mohawks have to go kill a second penalty here this period. Lakeshore 0 for 1 on the power play, as are their counterparts. Puck goes behind the net, picked up by Mardozzi. And here goes Carson Deere, and he gets rid of it. And now there's a foot race for it. Daly Lazar ahead of the play. Lazar threw it out in front, and look out, the 2 Mohawks are trapped. They got to get back, and that's exactly what Lazar does. Backed off the boards, and that is hacked but not out. Kept alive by Lakeshore. Here's Schubert, a shot. Blocked the save by Abrera, and he finds the rebound through traffic. One 0 Mohawks leading. 5:53 to play here in the second. It's won by Lakeshore, but that splits the uprights. It goes down, and here comes Carson Deere in pursuit, but Bernard's going to get there. Up the ice. Nardozzi into Mohawks territory. Backhanded out in front. Here's the wrister. Abrera the save. What a stop by Brian Aquatis. And back come the Mohawks. Lazar splitting it. Daly Lazar. No! He missed it. And back comes Lakeshore. And look at that back check by Lazar. And Carson Deere sends it out. 47 seconds to play here in the second period. Schubert. And now here comes Donski. Donski makes his way in. Donski lost his balance over the blue line. And look out, the Mohawks have a man ahead. Kahnawake 2X. And the pass just out of reach. Darius Jones was in behind the play, but however, if he went any further, he would have caused an offside. One 0 Mohawks, 28 seconds to go, and the penalty to Tyson Kyer. Kahnawake 2X, Darius Jones up front. We've seen this play work in the regular season where Jones one-timed it off the draw. He's got a howitzer, and that's blocked. Look at Jones with the steal. Darius Jones shoots short side, and that is turned away. Fitzgerald looked behind him, but it was kept out. Face off to the left of the Mohawks net, or the Lakeshore net. 2X. Out in front. Now here comes Lakeshore. Matthews. Jones. No call. Matthews. A wrist shot. That is blocked. And Kyer's out of the box now. The penalty was over for a few seconds, though. Played up to the point, but not out. The puck got stuck along the boards in the skates of the official. Kahnawake 2X. Offside. .402 left to go here in the second. Played up. Settled in by 2X. Kahnawake blocked Huffman's pass, and he gets over the blue line. 2X has the goal and has given the Mohawks a 1-0 lead here in the first game of this round robin of the Lac St. Louis Regionals. Jones. 2X. Chipped it up. Kahnawake. Play to the point. It gets out. Here comes Bianca Lala. She'll shoot it in. Ashton Daibo gave it up to Lala. Lala to the point. Huffman loads, fires, and that hits something en route. Intercepted. Good little move there by Nardozzi. He threw it out in front. That's intercepted. Jones gets it out of the zone. Intercepted by Jones. Randier drops it back. And here comes Dixon poking one up to himself. Dixon ran out of real estate, tracked down nicely by Perron. And away comes Lakeshore. Chaubert, a wrist shot, that's blocked. And here comes Kahnawake 2X coming down across center ice. Kahnawake 2X shifting gears. Take it down. Puck behind the nets. Played. That hits the official still in play. Caleb McCumber keeps it alive. He shoots. That's blocked en route. Backhanded to the point. Not out. Jones, a backhander, and that is caught and held by Fitzgerald with 1:59 to play here in the second period. 1-0 Mohawks leading. As the faceoff will be coming up to the right of Musa Fitzgerald. Back to the point it comes. Here's the wrister. Knocked down. Brascoop couldn't finish. I think that was hit with a high stick en route. And away comes Lakeshore. Perron. And that's broken up. Ethan Brascoop gets rid of it, but not out. Dixon back behind the net. Chaubert. He shoots off the side of the goal. They score! And the Leopards have squared it up. It's 1-1. And it is Luke Perron who finds the puck in front. Hit the side of the net. Abrera not able to track it down. And this baby's all level 1-1. Back at square one with 1:29 to play in the second. Face-off won by Lakeshore. Saru off the ice, off the boards. Brascoop trying to get one. Dunsky shoots it back into the Mohawks under the ice. And away come the Mohawks. Cross gave it up. And now it's fanned upon. Collier gets a stick in the way. There's a lead pass. Neo Daibo trying to track it down. She got shouldered away. Good awareness, though, by 67 in orange to get in behind the defense. 45 seconds to go in the period. Backhander. Oh, he kept it out. Subair to Kwani Segura makes the stop. .9 left to go in a 1-1 tie. Mohawks and Lakeshore Leopards. These two teams played in the semifinals of the Pierre-Fall tournament earlier this year, and it was won by the Leopards, count of 2-1 in OT. Played up, and that hits a stick and gets out. Worcester score! Popoff crashes the goal, gets the tip on the way through, and with 21.5 seconds to play here in the second, the Leopards have a 2-1 lead. No chance for a error on that goal too. That's just tipped right on. Well, the Mohawks having a hard time getting out of these last 2 minutes here. They had a 1-0 lead, and since then, Lakeshore has really taken over. And the Leopards turn a 1-0 frown upside down into a 2-1 lead after 2. And away we go with the third period of play. The Kahnawake U-15 beat Mohawks, trailing by a count of 2-1 as we start the third period. Don't forget, join us on tomorrow at 5 o'clock over at the Plex, where the Mohawks will host the St. Laurent Gladiators in their second and final round-robin game here of these regionals. Here's a wrister, fanned on. And now Tyson Kyer back on the fence. 2-on-1 Leopards. Abrera squares his body to the puck and makes the save. 2-1 Lakeshore leading here. Don't forget, we got a quadruple header potentially for you tomorrow. Might even be 5, depending on the availability of my brother. Or someone may be listening if you want to film the 5 o'clock. Here's a slap shot. If not, then we'll only have 3, including the 5 o'clock, as this is the regionals. We mentioned this is the first regional game for Kahnawake since April 2nd, 2016. It's been 7 years. A lot has happened, obviously, since then. Back out in front of the net, that pass did not click. And away come the Leopards across center ice. Into Kahnawake territory. Back out in front. Poked away. And here come the Mohawks. Kyer makes the move. Tyson Kyer in front. Score! They score! Tie game 2-2. And that is Lazar with the finish. What a move by Tyson Kyer, juking his way through, splits the defense, comes out, and sends one right across. Good finish by Lazar, absolutely no chance. Good discipline by Tyson too. He could have shot this, but instead he passed up a good shot for a great shot. That's what teammates do. And this baby's all even up again, 2-2. Rascoot in front, nobody home. Ashton Daibo, and his shot's blocked. Arnaquahaway 2X lost his balance, trying to go in the corner, and this puck skips by. Stop, and Daibo 2-on-1, and that one's going to deflect on net. Abrera hangs on. We'll have a whistle with 8:28 to go in the third. Face off to the left of the Mohawks net. One by Lakeshore. Popoff. Trying to wrap it around, and he got tied up nicely. Brascoop can't chip it out. That works out for Kahnawake. Arnaquahaway 2X turns the corner. 2X in front, score! Hey, what do you say? Ethan Brascu. That's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3, and that's a lead for your Mohawks with 8:05 to go. Ethan Brascu. It wasn't pretty. It sure as heck worked. And the Mohawks have the lead. It's 3-2. Wow. Bang, bang. Quick hitters. We're back at 3-2. After a 2-1 Lakeshore lead, the Mohawks are back in front. And here comes Jones, turning the corner. Save, rebound, loose in the blue paint, and it's swallowed up by Fitzgerald. Face off to the left of the Lakeshore net. 3-2 Mohawks. Lazar won the face-off, but the puck splits the uprights and goes between the defense. And unfortunately, this is not worth 3 points like it is in football. Caleb McCumber. Oh, one of the Mohawks got dumped in front of the blue line, and that'll go all the way down. Icing the call, 7:36 to go here in the third period. And unlike the LHTO, this game's not going to end at 7:50 or 7:55. It's going to end when that 7:36 is off the board. No overtime here in the round robin. So if you get a tie, you get a tie. Mohawks don't care about that right now. They want to win. They have the lead. Here 3-2. Sent off the boards by Dixon. Good move. And a sharp angle shot does not draw a contact. Cardelli gave it away, and here comes Ethan Brascu. Randier stays onside, but the pass doesn't get through. Taken back by the Leopards, and away goes Lakeshore. 2-on-1 into Kahnawake territory. Rister, they score! Sebastian Nardozzi. Oh no, that's Donsky, sorry, that's Donsky. He's tied this thing up at 3 goals apiece. .7:06 to go. Won by the Mohawks. Played up the ice, the pass misses Jones. There's a good takeaway by Jones. Truax trying to break in. That's passed off the boards and back into Lakeshore territory. Chabert. And now away comes Lakeshore. And the pass in front. Collier dove to try and block it. And Arnold 2X has a man behind the fence. Darius Jones catches it, but he can't settle it down. Jones tries to get around the defense. Oh, he took a slashing call. That's the difference between hockey and lacrosse, folks. That's a good play on ball in lacrosse, but not in hockey. And now the Leopards will go to work on power play number 3. They are 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Is it 3 strikes you're out? Or the third time's a charm? Let's find out. Speaking of threes, it's all threes up on the board now. 3-3, period 3. Kind of like that Illuminati moment from the year 2018. Justin Horn remembers that. Here's a wrister. Abrera to save. Abrera the save. Abrera 3 saves. And the puck gets out. Zach Cardelli bobbling it in his skates, and now he breaks in. Here's the wrister, not on. Played off the boards, and again, that'll get out. And Zach Cardelli. making his way into Kahnawake territory. A wrister blocked again. Picked back up. Another chance. That skips wide. Daly Lazar says Onigirahi. 45 seconds gone on the power play. Fitzgerald comes out of his net to play it. Look out! 2x! Oh, he sent it just wide. And away come the Leopards back into Kahnawake territory. Pass across. Backhander score! Sebastian Nardozzi. That'll make it 4-3. That is a power play goal. And I guess the third time was a charm. 4-3, Lakeshore leading. Sebastian Nardozzi Mayer has given the Leopards the lead. Lala going after the puck, and it's knocked away. Jones shoots it in. Took a bump on the route. Carson Deere in behind the net. 5 minutes left to go. And Deere get ran into. Brascoop trying to feed the pass. Gets to the point. Held in. Nice move by Brascoop. Shoots it to the goal. Tipped wide of the net. And that's chopped to the point. Not out yet, and now it does get out. Delayed offside. Wait, that's not offside? That's not going to make the Sports Center top 10 for officials this year. It happens. Anyway, 4:35 to go here. Don't forget, the time of day is not an issue here because they're going to play the full 4:35. I love Ronnie. I'm laughing because of his reaction, that's it. It's like the reverse Don Cherry serenading the crowd. Except Don Cherry put his arms up rather than his arms down. Shot back in by Lakeshore. And chip into the Mohawks zone. Tyson Kyer. Carson Deere. Not able to catch the pass, and that'll go all the way down for an icing. With 4:15 to go here in the third. Here we go. Way above. Carson Deere picks it up. Trying to one-hand it over, and Jones trying to find the handle. There is Jones. Jones spinning. And the split pass is going to go through the middle and force Mohawks back. 3:45 to go. Time no longer an ally for Kahnawake. What a roller coaster game it has been. Brascoop waiting. Send it out in front. That pass is picked off. And there's Jones with the takeaway. Jones threw it to the net. And Ashton Dybel can't hang, or Caleb McCumber can't hang on. 3:25 to play here in the period. Look at Jones with the takeaway. There is Jones. Fired, and that's patted aside. And that'll get by the defense, go all the way down. Icing the call with 3:14 remaining here in the third. There you go. Take a little breath. Get the oxygen mask out. I felt like I needed one after playing a 3-on-3 tournament last night with no subs in basketball. I had to play 3 games. These kids, they could play 3 games before 3 games, and they play another 3. Off the face-off, 2x, not able to get a shot on net. Rister off his skate, 2 whacks, and that pass skips from its away from its target. And that'll be shot out. Would that be ice? Yeah. Icing the call with 2:54 left to go here in the third. Face up 1 by Mohawks. Away comes Lakeshore. Oh, that's a late call. Oh boy. There's a little contact there, but anyway, now the big question is going to be, when does Ronnie Stacy take Cabrera out? Not here. Zach Cardelli hits one off of nothing and it goes out of play. But when do you take Ronnie Stacy? You don't take him off the bench. But when do you take Sungway Nakwanis off the bench or off the ice onto the bench? Because that'll make it 5-on-5. Or do you want to wait out the full PK and then have it 6-on-5 with 35 ticks to go? Oh, this is a tough situation. Lakeshore doesn't really have to attack, although I know the coaches are probably saying, don't fall asleep here, guys. Fire. Give away. Lazar takes it away. Maybe Lazar, he's the game breaker. Lazar. Penalty coming up to Lakeshore. That's going to do it for the power play. It's 4-on-4. It's a successful Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers penalty kill for the Mohawks. And now the question is, again, when do you take him out? This time, though, if you take him out, you're going to have the advantage. Those little coaching parallels here coming into play. 2:03 to go. Face off to the left of Fitzgerald. One back. And Daly couldn't get a shot off. Lazar played it back to Jones. Jones shoots, and that hits a skate and goes into the opposite corner. Picked back up by the Mohawks. Cross. Rush that Studgey cross. Back to Daly Lazar. Lazar shoots. Got it back. Lazar shoots. Saved by Fitzgerald. Herrera still in net. You know, the big thing is here, though, if the Mohawks pull the goalie and they score before their power play or their penalty is up, they're going to have a little 26-second power play. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Mohawks. We're coming right back. Well, Sungway Nakwanis Cabrera has gone to the bench. The time has disappeared off the clock, and so is the Lakeshore penalty. There's a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know how to work this scoreboard, so they're out of luck here. I think there's a minute 39 left. What the hell? No, what are you doing? There's no time on the board. That shot goes wide. Penalty's still going. There we go. We're in the final minute. Final minute. How the hell did that happen? 40 seconds didn't go off the clock. taken by the Mohawks. Oh, that time's wrong. Here's a wrister blocked. Cross. He shoots. Oh, it's covered up. Hey, the time's still going. Hey. Tell Ronnie. Hey, Glenn. Tell Ronnie that that's not the right time. There's like 40 seconds left. I swear there's like 45 seconds. There's 45 seconds left right now. That's not the right time. That's not the right time. All right, here we go. One-timer save! It's turned over. 27 seconds to go. 6-on-4 Mohawks. Cross. Sends it. One-timer! Save! Oh, my. Daily Lazar from the ladies' tees. Oh, man. Timeout Lakeshore. We're coming back. Here we go. Down to the final 19.4 seconds left. Mohawks have a 6-on-4, trailing by a score of 4-3. Mohawks with the face-off. Cross. Lets it go. Let's block. Jones shoots. Save. And it's covered up. We'll do it again. 13.8 left. Oh. I'll pretend no one saw that. Face off to the left, or to the right of Fitzgerald. Here we go. Ratscoop, won it back. Jones, back to the point he goes. Wrister! Blocked and it's covered up. .7 left. Don't forget the Mohawks will take on the St. Laurent Gladiators tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Six seconds left. Cross has to shoot. Shoots! Blocked, and that is it. That's a tough way to start the 2023 Lac St. Louis Regionals for the Mohawks. It goes into the books as a 4-3 loss. The Mohawks fall to 0-1. The Leopards go up to 1-0. Tomorrow is a must-win game for the Mohawks. If they don't win tomorrow, that's it. They have to win tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Quadruple header for you on BBM. I'm Brian DeBordo. Take care. On a good way.